I need to start recording here. I need to, let's see, webcam. I need to move you up. No, move you up. Sorry, we're doing stuff on the fly, baby. This is how we do stuff, baby.
Always going to be on the fly.
Always. All right.
Oh, so, nice. Okay, I can see the chat too. Nice.
All right, and we need to do this NFL draft. Turn that down, and then I want to have the PI podcast in the background. There we go. All right, I like it. I can dig it. So, yes, welcome to the Pass Interference Podcast. I am your host, as always, Max Whirling. Joining me, as always, to my imaginary right, it is the master of the beard, the tired one. It is Johan Jonathan Eckert. How are you, sir?
Oh, man, I'm excited for the draft. There's been a lot of rumors today. Excited for exciting things because, you know, I got to witness the grueling double overtime defeats last night in Game 7 for the camp. So, fun experience. The ending sucked, but we got the NFL draft, so let's go.
Yes, and of course, this is a live podcast. Once again, a live motherfucking podcast. We are in charge. No rules, no editing.
No holds barred.
No holds barred. It's like a shitty fucking Hulk Hogan film, but that's okay. But yeah. I think first off, before the draft starts here, it's going to start in about 10 minutes. I think something we need to talk about really quick, the Tyreek Hill situation, John. Let's see here. Sorry, I'm just looking at stuff. As we're getting more information that's coming through, Bronson alluded it to us in Twitter and everything that Tyreek Hill has been basically a bad boy. Audio came out with him and his girlfriend. She basically said, "Your son's terrified of you," and he goes, "He should be, just like you should be, bitch." It's awful. It 100% is awful. The guy is immensely talented. We have to preface that right away. The guy is extremely, immensely talented. One of the best wide receivers in the game. But we knew what was coming, essentially. This is a guy who kicked the same girl in her stomach while she was pregnant with the same child and pled guilty to domestic assault or battery in some cases. John, I mean, what are your thoughts?
Man, you can have all the talent in the world, but if you're really that kind of guy, I mean, just that just kind of solidifies it. I mean, I wanted to hold a lot of what I was feeling in until there was some hard evidence. Because, I mean, these guys are, A+, that they're always in media, they're all over Twitter. These guys are supposed to be heroes for kids. And, they worked their ass off their entire life to get to this point. And then just to see that come from a guy like Tyreek Hill, where it's like, man, like, the whole Kareem Hunt thing, like that was like terrible. And then now you have Tyreek Hill, and it's like I never would have thought like someone like Tyreek Hill. I mean, there was allegations like a few years ago with the same woman.
Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Yeah. The same woman. He pled guilty to those where he battered her. I don't believe he served any jail time, or if he did, it was very minimal. And he was never suspended by the NFL, but that's why his stock had that's why he was a 5th round pick. The guy was, first round talent, but he went 5th round because of that domestic assault. The Chiefs took a chance on him, and up until recently, he's kept his nose clean. But it's absolutely disgusting. Honestly, I think a lot of us here do not tolerate women, violence against women or anything like that. And the more stuff comes out, it's not looking good. And this was a guy who, again, football-wise, was probably top 5 wide receiver, at the very least the most dynamic playmaker in the NFL right now. On top of that, the guy was about to sign a huge extension. I mean, it was going to shatter what Odell just got, and instead now he's a cut candidate. I don't think there's any reason to keep him on the team any longer. I think you have to cut him.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, you don't want this kind of attention to a team that's now a legit contender year in and year out with, the way Mahomes is playing. I mean, you don't want this kind of attention. It's bad. I don't care how talented he is. That kind of behavior should not, be tolerated whatsoever. And there needs to be some kind of example made out of it. I mean, you hear a lot, these guys, they get away with murder almost. And, at a certain point, I'd like to see the hammer come down and be like, all right, you know what? Like, playing professional football, it's a privilege, and it should be taken away, like, no matter how good you are. And that's what I think should happen. Like, this guy, like you said, is one of the top receivers in the league, easily. And, it's just another guy who needs to be made an example of, in my opinion.
Yeah, absolutely. So, now I'm just trying to get the audio not the audio, but the video for this NFL draft. There we go. We are doing the Bleacher Report, the NFL draft on here. We're just going to turn them down. Matt Miller, Adam Lefkoe, and Connor Rogers are doing it. Basically the gods of scouting, in my opinion. I trust their word and opinions over a lot. If you open up chat, I don't know how loud the audio is. If there's any audio coming from this, let me know. John, let me know if you're hearing anything on your end. I'm blind, so.
Yeah, I mean, you're sounding pretty good on my end.
What about the draft audio here for the Bleacher Report?
Still don't hear that.
Okay. Do you see it on the screen?
I do see it, yes. It's pretty small, but I do see it.
But no audio?
No.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. Interact. Because I got audio in my ear, but I don't know how to project it. Let's see. Properties, maybe. I don't know. I don't know. It's not working, I guess. Alright. Alright, we'll turn this down then. I'll just have it in the corner here, and I'll have it listening. If you want to turn yours up on your end for the regular NFL draft or whatever, like I said, we'll turn this down right here. I'm just listening for the purposes of trying to get in with the draft, trying to figure out everything on my end. So I thought it was gonna work. Yeah, I thought it was gonna work, but
yeah. I mean, I might turn you down a little on my end. All right, that's good. I think that's why I was hearing some of the feedback. It's because I had you up a lot.
Okay.
That's. I'm still laughing about
the
whole Dwayne Haskins.
It's coming out that Matt Miller's what he's talking about is that Kyler Murray will be the number 1 overall draft pick.
Okay. I kind of figured that's.
Yeah, I think it's it hasn't happened yet. Obviously, on your screen, you can tell me if it happens or not. We'll make this a little bit bigger. But yeah, I think I mean if that's happening right there, yeah, Kyler Murray, first overall pick. John, is that your gut feeling when it's all said and done?
Yeah, I think it really started with that hype, and then they started to kind of shift away from it. I don't know if it was a smokescreen on their end, or if that's just the media stirring it up. I always thought that that's what they were going to do, especially when they started meeting with them, and right after the combine, it just kind of blew up that like, oh, the Cardinals are going to do this. Now, the next question is, where's Rosen going?
Oh man, that's the key right there, because they're holding out for a first round draft pick, and by all intents and purposes, that ain't happening. So
yeah,
Alright, let me see here. Move this. Oh, wow. So they're saying that they're saying that the Raiders are going to try to trade up to number 2 overall and get Quinnen Williams.
Oh, okay.
They're trying to. Not saying they are, but they're trying to.
Interesting.
Alright. I'm going to stop sharing the screen here so that way I can put that down there so that way I have a little bit more control over everything. I was trying to do this ESPN. Do you have, like, the login for your Xfinity? Do you know any of that, or...?
No, that I don't know.
Okay.
I can log into my old account, but I won't be able to do anything with it.
Okay. Your video just went dead.
Huh?
Yeah. On the stream, so...
Oh,
Skype.
I was about to say, I still see myself on the Skype.
Yeah, on the Skype you're fine. On the video itself, it went dead. Let me do that. Okay. Let me reset the properties. Oh, gotta love it. Properties. Do that. There you go. You're back on.
Hey. I'm back,
All right.
baby.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out close that out. I'm trying to figure out what I can do to watch the draft for ESPN wise.
Maybe Reddit?
Maybe. Hold on, let's see. Are you watching on NFL Network, or are you watching on NFL, or are you watching on ESPN?
I have it on the NFL Network.
NFL Network, okay.
Yeah. Seen the big draft party out in Nashville?
What's that?
The big draft party is right outside in Nashville where they're holding the draft.
No.
It's insane, man. There's people everywhere, and there's like live music.
Your audio, your
like
shit's
bars.
John, your shit's like really lagging.
Oh man,
What's your internet at?
let me check. Was running pretty fine like an hour and a half ago when I was playing the Rocket League.
Yeah, but again, it could be you just said your roommate just got home, so
Well, he left. He shoots pool on Thursdays, and it's just me because my other roommate's watching Endgame right now. It's still terrible. It's at 9 download. Right now it's reading at close at 9 upload.
The upload should be fine.
Yeah. I feel like that's yeah 9.07 down, 9.2 on up. My ping's 10.
Okay. All right, we'll figure it out. No worries.
Then again, I still think that like since I'm a little further away from the router, like it kind of like has a little hiccup every now and then, you know?
Well, yeah, it probably is spotty because of reasons. Oh, let me take off my headset. Let me put on some light here because it's about to get super dark.
Oh.
Are you ever gonna talk to your roommate about Oh god, I'm fat. I'm sweating through. Ugh.
Can't see you.
Are you When are you gonna talk to your roommate about the internet?
Aiming for next week.
Oh my god, John. You just need to have a conversation. It's just not a you don't have to pay them do it hey, I want it now, hey, and whenever the internet's due, can we switch it after it's due or whatever,
Sure. Yeah, I'll try to pitch it to them and be like, I'm trying to get into streaming and I'd be
make some extra money.
Yeah, and
your shit's cutting really in
there,
and
I
out.
guess.
Yeah, your shit's cutting in and out really bad. Also, you're very dark. Do you not have a light?
Oh, I just don't. My bad. I thought it was going to run on.
Alright. Alright. Alright, I need to stop that right there.
You see my kitty. The only downside of where I moved to is I downsize a lot, so that, I'm still trying to figure out where I'm going to put a lot of this shit.
Yeah. I bet. Alright, I just need to start closing tabs now. Because
JJ just messaged me. He's like, know anywhere where I can watch a draft online? I'm dying. Thought it'd be easier.
yeah. Well, no, he can watch the draft on here.
Oh, yeah.
God damn it, John. John! You're supposed to be the network guy!
Well...
You idiot.
That is...
Alright, here we go. I found something on YouTube.
Wait, what would you find?
No, we're not posting it out. We're not giving it to. Oh, the draft just happened. Yeah, the pick just happened. I think it was Kyler Murray who just went. No, they're just doing the draft order. Okay.
Yeah. I was about to say, because mine says pick 6. I was like, I don't think so.
Well, you're ahead of mine. You're ahead of mine.
Oh, yeah.
You suck. Alright, so let me interact this. Properties.
Done.
Alright, so have the draft live. Hold on one second. Let me see if it's. Alright.
That's not bad.
Let's see. OBS. Let me figure it out. OBS, browser, source, audio.
We got a live band playing on the stage right now. In the world? Man, that's insane. Oh, it's so crazy there.
I know.
Alright. Share to... Copy link. And actually copy this time, please. He's Roger Goodell. Boo.
Well, again, you're ahead of me, Dick.
No. In the chat. Me.
Oh.
And...
Oh, okay. Yeah. What's up? What's up, CJ? Sorry, your shit's really laggy on my end, so I'm not. It's all good, CJ. It's all good to be a dick.
It's all good to be a dick.
It's all good to be a dick. Yeah, I'm just trying to figure out, CJ, how to mess with the audio so that way I can actually get it to hear for you guys.
LOL. I love the setup, man.
Yeah, I do too.
Just wait till we get Bronson down there.
I know. Let's see.
Everyone go watch him smoke cigarettes.
No, I'll just mute, or I'll just, because his shit will be different.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, every time I'm hitting my vape, I'm muting myself, so no one has to hear that.
Yeah, CJ, I'm keeping it small. I'm not fucking around with it too bad. I'm just keeping it small. I just wanted to have a little audio in the background, but my stuff is not working in terms of my audio. $100 years.
Probably. Why am I connected to Wi-Fi? My phone. Stop that. That's not helping.
A Giants fan won free tickets. Motherfucker.
What? It's never a Ravens fan. I'll tell you. Never a Ravens fan. Except that one cool Ravens fan was on before that I was telling you guys.
What's that? Oh, the blind kid?
No, he has cerebral palsy.
Oh, I thought he was blind. Are they getting, like, everybody? No, because they're having them read in Braille.
Wait, there's another one? Because they had the guy with DK Metcalf.
No, they have another one, because they have the Ravens, for their 4th-round draft pick, are having a kid read it in Braille.
Yeah. Okay, I was talking about that random fan that was getting interviewed with DK Metcalf.
Okay. Let's see.
About to finally get, as rain is coming down on Nashville now. It's about to get rolling right here as we look on the Honda World.
Yeah, Cardinals are on the clock.
The Arizona Cardinals are first.
Nice. Oh, I think I might have figured it out. Turn it up, John. See if
At the top of the table is Michael Bidwell and Cliff Kingsbury on the right. It was last October.
That's all.
When he said, as coach of Texas Tech, getting set to take on Oklahoma, that Kyler Murray, he would take him first overall.
I mean, I don't really need to hear it. I mean, because they're going to throw stats up and all that. And it's all just a bunch of analysts and that's players talking.
Yeah, I'm just trying to get, like I said, I'm just trying to get the audio. I swear I hear like a retread of it.
Yeah, I'm hearing it.
As he gets his first crack at being a head coach in the National Football League.
Right, let me try something else here.
On your draft board. Let's get to that right here.
Well, to me, you look at the defensive lineman. This is a defensive-heavy draft. That's why I have Nick Bosa, Quinnen Williams right there at the very top of the list. Kyler is my top quarterback, though. And last year, this offense in Arizona.
Nope. Because they have to be, not that one. Aux input? No. I think it's because CJ, the reason that they want to, CJ said the Cardinals going to ditch Josh Rosen. I don't understand why they go for Kyler. There's no point in ruining an improving quarterback for Kyler. I think the issue is that Cliff Kingsbury has a certain system. The guy has a relationship with Kyler Murray. The guy recruited him, thought he was the best quarterback, period, wanted him his entire career, and now has the opportunity to do so. And I think the Cardinals realize what they have. And I think that's what they want is that. So It's weird. It's saying it's capturing the audio.
Give yourself up and go down. Do not take
Yeah, I don't know.
punishment. You get a free run
That
against
out here,
Oklahoma
thing.
State. Don't take that hit. Go down. Does a nice job of preserving himself there. And then this is something that I love. He turns his shoulder, which is very difficult to do.
Let me see about the stream though. CJ, you getting anything for the NFL draft for audio or just the video? It is faint but coming through. Wonderful. Okay, that's all I care about for that.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna turn that down just a little bit, just because I don't want Big Brother NFL to fuck us. But see, I can turn up the audio more. Interact. I can turn it up.
Watson, they drafted him. He's going to be a backup quarterback,
but turn that down to like that, and then all right, and then John start talking.
Hello.
All right, cool. You're good. Yeah, I know they have to try to work with Rosen first, but if the guy's not going to fit your scheme, CJ, a guy's not just going to fit your scheme. I mean, it is what it is. It sucks. I get it, and I don't necessarily agree with what they're doing, but they got to do what they got to do. I get, ultimately. So.
We got different scheme, different coaching system last year when Rosen was drafted.
Yeah.
It sucks for him. I mean, like, I definitely feel for him, but I mean, it's the NFL. I mean,
Yeah, and CJ, that's what they tried to do. He said you should have traded Rosen before the draft. Fucking stupid. I get that. It was the worst kept secret. That's why they couldn't get it done, because they were hoping for a first round draft pick. Not happening. So
yeah.
All right, so tell JJ he wants to draft on our channel.
Yeah,
you can hear us talk.
He said link me, and I sent him the link. He hasn't looked at it yet, though.
Okay. All right, cool, because I can mess with the audio on my end, so that way I can have it faint in my ear. 5 minutes and 20 seconds left on the clock for the Arizona Cardinals. I wouldn't be surprised if they are still fielding trade offers, though.
Yeah, I mean, why not play around with it? I mean, you got the time on the clock. You never know.
Yeah, I mean, they still have a chance to be blown away. So, let me see here. Just messing with my emails, and then I have to look at food.
Yeah, I hear that.
No, I think CJ, the only way that the Giants are going to be able to draft Dwayne Haskins is if they trade with the Jets. If they don't trade with the Jets, they're not getting Haskins. He will go to either the Redskins at 3, because that's the rumor, or he will go to the Redskins at 3, or he'll go to the Oakland Raiders at 4. I don't think he drops the sticks. They need to, if they want him, they need to trade him or trade for him. Period. End of story. No, Haskins will not drop the 6. I would be very surprised if Haskins drops the 6. And even then, if Haskins doesn't drop the 6, there's still a possibility that they might not even take him. That they think they can maybe get him at 17. Or Drew Lock or Daniel Jones. Yeah, that's the alternate, is see if they can get a guy like Josh Allen, get that pass rusher, and go from there. Ian Rappaport, what's he saying?
He's getting rained on. That's what.
Yeah, Giants and Redskins want Rosen, CJ. Call this up. So we are coming up to, let's see here. Steve Kime's on the phone. We got 2 minutes and 30 seconds.
What the fuck is up?
Whoa.
I'm in here.
Oh my god.
I made it.
Yeah, maybe just in time for the first pitch.
All right.
Oh
Here,
my
I got.
God. Dude,
I
I
got
was like a banshee. I was like yelling at my staff. I was like, move! I was like,
All right.
fucking move!
It's all intents and purposes. Yeah, it's going to be Kyler Murray.
Is it?
It's looking like it. I think so. I don't know. There's still. It's crazy.
You, man, it's not him. No way.
Hold on. Let me. I need to add you. Hold on. Call this Bronson Cam. Everybody is my co-host to my imaginary left. He'll be on the right as well. It is Bronson Pompilio. How are you, sir?
So friggin' good. I made it.
All right.
I'm hot as
There we
hell.
go.
'Cause I've been like running like a friggin' banshee.
I know. All right, there we go. You are on the screen now. All right, so we save you. All right, and then I need to mute you for that because then you're part of the Skype audio. All right. So I've got the setup, Bronson, is I've got the NFL draft from the NFL Network in the bottom left-hand corner, and I've got John on the top right, you on the bottom right, and we're good to go. I think. Nope, we lost Bronson.
Oh, geez.
We have lost Bronson. Wonderful. The pick is in.
The dick is in. Alright, I want to hear the booze real quick.
Yeah, I know. I'm turning up the audio.
I got fucking disconnected.
Yeah, well, you suck dick. That's why.
I don't suck dick. You did your thing and then it kicked me.
No, it's fine.
Yeah. No, it's
Yeah.
all
No,
your
it's you,
fault.
Dick. It's all your fault, bitch.
All right, here we go.
All right, pick is in. All right, final guesses.
Quentin Williams, man.
John?
Kyler.
I gotta go Kyler, too.
Nah, man, you bought into the hype. Let me just break it down for you real quick, and I hope I'm being recorded right now. Cleve Kingsbury was hired to fix Rosen. This is well before Murray ever declared for the draft. The plan has always been Rosen. They're sticking to it. Here we fucking go. Quentin Williams.
I love how there's a damn plan on the say show.
Fuck!
It's Kyler?
Yep.
There we go. It is on the screen. It is Kyler Murray, first overall Arizona Cardinals.
Jesus Christ. He's wearing pink, too, like he's prepared or something.
Just be advised that the stream on our end is a little bit, like the stream I have is a little bit delayed from your guys's, so.
You have something to say? Yeah. God.
Oklahoma. All right. So we'll go ahead. I will turn down the audio for this since the San Francisco 49ers are coming up. Really quick grades. We'll start with you, Bronson, because I know you've been the harshest critic on this. What is your grade on Kyler Murray to the Cardinals?
I'm gonna give it a B.
A B?
His size, this guy could either be the next best damn thing in the NFL, or he can be literally the greatest bust of all time. And you gave up on a first-round quarterback taken inside of the top 10, a year removed. That kind of pisses me off. Not really showing any faith in him. Doesn't make a lot of sense in that sense to me, when you could have maybe filled some holes in other areas on the team. But if they believe that this guy's the better fit, I mean, the air raid offense never really translates too well to the NFL. So I have a hard time.
But you got to also factor this is the same type of system that Baker Mayfield succeeded in. Different quarterbacks, I get it, but Lincoln Riley, again, this is the other thing people aren't realizing. This is, I think, the first time where back-to-back quarterbacks have gone first overall from the same school ever in the history of the NFL draft, which just shows to me that Lincoln Riley is a fucking amazing coach, first off. But yeah, I see what you're saying, but the guy, I mean, just look at his arm strength, look at his accuracies on what we're seeing for the NFL Network. His playmaking ability. The only thing that scares me is his size. His size does scare me, but if he can maintain that bulk about 205, 210, then he'll be fine. As for my grade, I'm gonna give it a solid B as well. Only because I think it's fucked up what they did to Rosen. They traded up to get Rosen, and and Rosen's now gone essentially. So
tomorrow.
Yeah. So, John, your grade.
I'll give it a solid B too. I mean, yeah, I'm right there with you guys. They did Rosen pretty dirty, and I mean, it almost seems like the whole organization, like, for some reason, just lost faith in Rosen. Like, it wasn't his fault at all. And if they were gonna stick with him, you would think they would.
No O-line, no nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Barely any weapons.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. Like Murray's fast. Now he's gonna be running for his life. He's gonna have to use that speed.
Yeah, I mean, this is where it's tough because they get the guy that they wanted. Cliff Kingsbury finally gets Kyler Murray. It's a courtship that's been going on for the past 5-6 years. CJ in the chat, because we are live streaming, we have a viewer. He said, "Ain't Russell Wilson a similar quarterback?" The biggest difference between Kyler and Russell is Russell's thick. Like, he is super thick. Has ass essentially. Like I don't want to sound gay or anything, but the guy has ass. Like, he's just solid all the way through. Whereas Kyler, I think he bulked up just so he could show teams he can bulk up. But I think his true playing weight's going to be that 190, 195, which scares me because now you're talking Michael Vick territory. And how many times did we see Michael Vick get injured?
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting.
He's even a little shorter than Russ, isn't he?
They're about the same height. They say Kyler's about 5'10" and 3/4, and I think or 3/8 or something. I think Russ is about 5'11" even. So it'll be interesting to see. So on my screen, it's about 4 minutes left until the 49ers make the selection. I mean, we're on agreement. It's got to be Nick Bosa, right?
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Okay. Look at the kitty. Look at that pussy.
He wants my din-din.
All right, we're going to turn this browser audio up. Yeah, so...
Bosa's going here, right?
Well, that's what we were just saying. Before, because you were too busy playing with your pussy. Look at you with your mouth full. All right, pick is in. Yeah, it's got to be Nick Bosa. End of story. There's no question about it. I shouldn't say there's no question about it because
Trump comments, man. That stuff apparently has been affecting him.
Yeah, but I think it's the same thing with how they're going to view anybody realistically. I mean, you could say the same thing about Rosen with his anti-Trump comments. Very controversial figure. As long as he doesn't. As long as he stays clean off the field, I think it's fine. Really quick too, Bronson and John. John and I were briefly talking about the Tyreek Hill type thing. Any hope he stays on that team, or you think he gets cut by tomorrow?
Who?
Tyreek Hill.
I think he's going to get cut tonight. Like right after the draft's over. They're going to draft a wide receiver and cut his ass.
Yeah. Who's the pick?
Nick Bosa.
Nick Bosa? All right. Nick Bosa is the pick. I've got the draft up here. Let me see Roger Goodell on here.
the second pick in the 2019 NFL Draft.
How you doing, John?
The San Francisco
Pretty good. How are you doing?
I'm eating pasta.
Nick Bosa. All right. So really quick, Nick Bosa, Ohio State defensive end, brother of Joey Bosa. A lot of people say he's a better prospect than Joey. He's big, fast, strong, everything you could ask for a pass rusher. He now joins a defensive line that includes Solomon Thomas.
He's getting traded.
Which, yeah, he's looking to get traded. Yeah, he's shopping them. But you also joined DeForest Buckner, Eric Armstead, and D Ford, of course. So big moves there in San Francisco. We can definitely see that. I will go with A plus. I think they got the guy they wanted all along, and yeah, I think they got the pass rusher. I think he complements D Ford perfectly. I think he's that guy that'll help D Ford get a couple more sacks, and everything. John,
Right, so you guys go ahead.
I'll say A plus, definitely. I mean, it seemed like the most sure pick, like all along for sure, and I think it'll be a great fit there.
Absolutely. And Bronson, your grade?
A plus. I just hope he works well in a 4-3 system over there. But honestly, I want to move on because we all kind of saw this coming, and the Jets are up, and this pick's probably about to get shopped heavily. So
Yes.
let's talk about some landing spots here.
All right. So I think Oakland will probably make a call. See if they can maybe trade. See if they can maybe get
You think they would
Quinnen?
move up one spot
to get Quinnen. Yes, I think that's their target is Quinnen.
They said they were going to shock people, man. Surprise people is what everyone's saying.
Well, I don't know. It'll
That's
be
not a
interesting to
surprise
see.
pick. That's
Yeah, that's
the
a-
line where he projected.
Yeah, not like Redskins obviously could make the trade up. It just depends. Whoever trades up will be trading up for Dwayne Haskins.
I don't know, man. I'm hearing a lot of chatter about Buffalo moving up to Quinnen, so I would not be surprised if they moved into this spot. Give Sean McDermott his anchor that he so desperately needs over there in that system.
Yeah, I mean that could work too. I don't think I don't think they want to drop too far in the draft. I think that's the other thing is that they want to stay relatively high up there.
I mean, if they swapped with Buffalo, they're still in the top 10?
Yeah, they would still end up number 9, and they could still get impact player while adding a second round pick, which is what they need. But I don't know if they'll trade because they're division rivals. You got to think about that too.
Yeah.
Realistically, like I said, I think if anybody's trading up with the Jets, I think it's going to be somebody who is who's going to draft Dwayne Haskins. So.
Well, if Oakland trades up one spot to take Quinnen, then they can
finagle.
I'll shut the fuck up about the Bears doing it. Getting for a quarterback, goddammit.
All right, I just have to figure out food because I'm hungry.
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Mine's already figured out. Bitches.
Well, good for you,
man.
Because shout out to my future wifey over there.
Hey.
You know.
Hey.
Yeah, Max, where the fuck is your face, bro?
Yeah, I know, right?
It's for the stream. I can't stream to OBS and to Skype at the same time. It just doesn't allow it. I'd have to have two.
All right.
I'd have to have 2 webcams, and that's a pain in the ass. So.
So everyone can
see? Yes, everybody can see you eating with your big monkey lips. Let's see how many people do we have watching. I don't know. I had to switch stuff. It's not really cooperating with me. We have 4 viewers watching us. So
Nice. What's going on, everyone?
Hello,
So we'll be
everyone that's watching. Hopefully,
Yeah.
John Henry's watching.
yeah, we'll be fielding questions if anybody has any questions. What did I have for dinner last night? Go ahead. I'm sorry, I'm trying to figure out shit.
because people like my face, Emma. You're over here asking, like, why would people want to watch you?
Because it's more personable.
We're live.
Duh.
No, it's all about seeing our reactions. It's the draft.
It's the draft!
Come on.
So my buddy John Henry is my employee. He's super amped, diehard Ravens fan. That's the guy who I got Justin Tucker to sign his card.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think he's gonna tune in. I'll probably see if he'll ask a question.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, he's watching. Shout out to John Henry. Love you, buddy.
What's going on? Ravens Nation, baby.
What's up? So John, this fuckface, I love you, John, but you're a fuckface. He's like, yeah, JJ's trying to find the stream for the draft, and I don't know. I told him to check Reddit. I'm like, John, what? How about us? Oh yeah.
I kept forgetting that he put the stream on the bottom left on the screen. It's like I thought like.
Anyway, my buddy John Henry. John. So. John, my John, one in the podcast right now. So
JH.
John Henry also is a John, diehard Ravens fan. You have that in common. And he's also a really fucking good bowler.
Oh,
and
for real?
It bowls in 2 or 3 leagues every week.
Nice. I haven't bowled in a league ever.
He's been made president of his team, I believe, as well. Apparently, the Jets can't find a trade partner, so their pick is in. It's probably going to be... Now,
Quinnen. I think it's going to be Quinnen.
Yeah, I was going to say, is it Quinnen and they shop Leonard?
No, I think they'll play it out with Leonard. I think they want to have as much as possible. They might try to.
A lot of they're trying to move him instead of pay him. So.
I think this is him. I think this is your John Henry. He said Jay Henny is a killer.
Yep. That's him.
All right, he is the Dayman 92. So what's up, John Henry, the Dayman 92? Welcome to the NFL stream, buddy. We are live reacting to the draft.
Who said? What was the username on that?
The Dayman 92.
The Dayman. It could be my employee Spencer hyping up John Henry.
It could be.
Spencer's he's my boy. He's the one who watched the Eagles game with me during the playoffs.
Nice.
He did one of these. Not like that, bro. Yeah, guys, the pick is going to be Quinnen Williams. NFL
Quinnen Williams
said so. Yeah.
All right, Quinnen Williams is the pick. We're going to watch it on the big screen here, but that's what we're getting. Great move, I think.
Arguably the best player in the draft, hands down.
Yeah, arguably.
Could be the next Aaron Donald, if not better. Who knows? Yeah.
I think he's going to fit that Greg Williams scheme really, really well, too.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll wait until the official pick is in. So we just got word of it, but wait till the official pick is in to talk about it. So
sources.
Through our source. All right, so Oakland's up, and I've seen rumors that Oakland's thinking about trading back with Washington. Third pick in the draft.
So we'll see what the Jets do right here and add to Adam Gase's new roster along with Le'Veon Bell and more.
That's a big boy. He got braces. He's got braces, yo. I was gonna instill fear with braces.
And how dare they play
awesome.
cold as ice for the Jets pick? What is the matter with these people?
And he's coming up to the screen podium on the stream.
With the third pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Quinnen Williams.
Yep. All right, so officially on the stream that we have, the audio that we have going, because I have it playing in the background, I have it recording as well. It is official. Quinnen Williams is going to the New York Jets for the time being. Again, things have happened on trades have happened. I'm not saying it will happen for him, but as we see right now, Quinnen Williams going to the New York Football Jets, the Jets, Jets.
Fashion discussion about the players' outfits. Emma is here. She is now currently shitting on Quinnen Williams, his grout fit.
All right, so grades really quick. Quinnen Williams, defensive tackle. I mean, all you have to do is really watch him play all year at Alabama, just dominant. Yeah, this is A+ for me as well. Greg Williams is. I think he was chirping into the ear of Mike McCagnon. It was like, if we are here, we are taking him. I want Quinnen Williams. And now you open up Leonard Williams to move more into a defensive end type role, where I think he fits best. And now you'll have that interior rushing that Tom Brady seems to just collapse under. I like the pick a lot. A+ for me. John?
Yeah, definitely A+. I mean, I agree with everything you guys say. I mean, this guy is definitely he's definitely the best player in the draft. I mean, there's no going around that. I mean, he's a monster, and he's going to fit that scheme perfectly. And I mean, look out for the Jets, man. I mean, they're making moves.
Yeah, absolutely. So, all right. So the Oakland Raiders are up, man, and this is the pick that apparently is going to shock everybody. Bronson, you're the man who's connected on the Twitter right now. Any rumors, updates that we got going on?
I'm not seeing anything at the moment, but if I were to guess right now, Garrett's not going to want to hear this because he can't. Sorry. But based on what I'm hearing from Garrett, he would be very fucking pissed. He has said, and I quote, hold please, he said, this is a text message, not Twitter.
No, we know how he feels on Twitter. He made that very clear.
If this shit happens, I'm burning my fandom of the Redskins for good.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, what, if they trade up for Dwayne Haskins?
Yeah, I think he's over the fortune for the quarterback. I think the RG3 is a bad taste in his mouth.
Yeah. I think...
I could see this being the spot. If the Redskins are going to trade up, this is where they're doing it.
This is where they because I don't think the Bucks will trade out. Not unless they think they can trade back up to get Devin Bush or something. I think this is where they have to trade up if they want to get Dwayne Haskins. If Oakland's not taking Dwayne Haskins for themselves, we still don't know what the fuck Oakland's going to do. They could take Dwayne Haskins here.
Yeah, I mean they could. Honestly, and that would be crazy because now we're talking about maybe 2 franchise quarterbacks last year getting traded this year, potentially, which is kind of fucking nuts and earth-shattering in its own way. That would be shocking if they did take Haskins. But
look at that Khalil Mack trade.
I really feel in my bones. I think this is where they trade back. They accumulate maybe even another first-round pick, and then they look like these glorified first-round gobblers. But I'm interested to see. I mean, I could almost see them doing something stupid, though, and taking Josh Jacobs here.
They won't take Josh Jacobs this high.
But I'm telling you, it's the Raiders.
They won't take Josh Jacobs this high.
But they said they're going to shock us, man, so it doesn't matter what the rankings are.
Yeah, that would be a shocker.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, if they draft, I'm telling you right now, as much as I love Josh Jacobs, if they take Josh Jacobs 4 overall when they could have him at 24 or 27, or if they feel like they have to trade up into the teens to get him, they're fucking stupid.
Yeah.
They are absolutely dumb. They have no idea.
You're talking about a team that traded away Khalil Mack.
Well, we talked. I've talked about it, and the more I've thought about it, the reason they traded Mack was not for football reasons. They traded Mack because they couldn't afford him. They literally could not pay him his contract. Mark Davis doesn't have all this exuberant amount of money. He's Al Davis left him a team and kind of some money on the fly. Like, that's about it. So.
Well, I'm ready to be shocked, so if it's like Josh Allen, I'm not shocked. Okay?
No. Yeah, I wouldn't be shocked if it's... I think this is why they're taking so much time. On the stream, does it say the pick is in for you guys, or...
No.
150. All right. 150, okay.
I think you guys are a little bit ahead of me.
I'm 30...
Well, yeah. Mine, that's all.
I'm at 2 minutes and 10 seconds on my stream.
Oh, okay, then I'm in header reach.
These Raiders guys look a little nervous.
I'm about 30 seconds behind, so. I think they're wasting their time. I think they're trying to make moves. I honestly think.
Yeah, they could be. They could be hammering out a deal. They could be doing
Thanks,
any number
CJ.
of things right now. I mean, you got to talk about. Oh, here it is. Picks in.
Pick is in. Oh shit! Here we go. All right. Final thoughts. Who are we thinking?
I'm gonna be so shocked. It's gonna be Josh Allen.
John.
I don't know, man.
Pick is in. Come on, hurry up. Pick is in.
Fuck it. Haskins. I don't give a shit.
I'm gonna say Dwayne Haskins too. I think it's gonna be Dwayne Haskins. I think they fell in love with him, and they're gonna be also a team that shops Derek Carr.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to see that. Don't get me wrong. I would love to see that dumpster fire. But we'll see. Here we go. I don't want to look at my phone because I feel like that's cheating.
Don't look at your phone. We'll find out. Like I said, I'll be 30 seconds behind. We'll just have to deal with it. So, I wish I could be on the same level as you guys, but again, I have to stream it for the people, and I don't have normal TV. So
it's okay. It's okay. I forgive you.
Yeah, this is Mike. Oh yeah, that's right. We're watching NFL Network, where Mike Mayock was the draft guru.
Boys, I was texting and the fucking notification popped up. I know who it is, and it is kind of fucking dumb. It's a dumb pick. It's a reach.
Is it Jonah Williams?
No.
Is it a pass rusher?
Yes, but he was probably late teens, early 20s.
Cleveland Farrell?
Hold, please.
It's Cleveland fucking Farrell. Wow. Wow. I'm actually not surprised. For some reason, Cleveland Farrell just got all these, they started mocking him lower and lower and lower, but you watch him in that national championship game, dude, he fucking made Jonah Williams his bitch. And we're talking Jonah Williams as a franchise offensive lineman, anywhere on the offensive line. He made Jonah Williams his bitch. All right, need to turn this up.
But could you could also argue that they could have gotten him in like 24 minutes.
Hold on.
The Oakland Raiders select Cleveland.
All right, turn your audio down a little bit, Bronson, because I can hear it through the. No, not your voice audio. TV audio. Yeah.
Yeah, I got you.
Cleveland fucking Farrell. There it is, boys. There it is. Officially on the draft. Yeah, Cleveland Farrell, again, very productive Clemson pass rusher. A lot of people were talking late teens, early 20s for him. But, yeah, no, this is definitely a shock. Bronson is not leaving. John. Welcome to draft night, baby!
Huh?
I said, welcome to draft night, baby.
I don't know what to make of it. I mean, he's a great player. I just didn't think he was going to go this low.
No, he wasn't. Everybody said, but here's the thing. Again, I was listening to the guys for the other podcast I listened to, Stick to Football. They were talking to Cleveland Farrell. It was their last interviewee, and yeah, I mean, they said, how are these guys not getting any love? How are these guys not getting any hype? They were very confused about it. So.
Yeah, I mean, these kinds of things can happen during the draft. I mean, all of a sudden, like, a guy just starts getting, like you said, mocked lower. I mean, that kind of stuff just happens, like, out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, I'm not knocking the guy. He's a hell of a player. I mean,
this is what they're getting too. The guy has the best first step out of any prospect in this draft class. The guy is about as clean as a off the field prospect as you can get. And there's not a lot of question marks with him. He's probably, like I said, the most refined pass rusher in this class. So yeah, I'll say this. I'll give it a C+. Because I do agree that they could have probably gotten him at 8. They probably could have gotten him at 10. They probably could have even gotten him at 15 if they wanted to trade all the way back. But I won't kill the pick because my boy CJ is telling me that Twitter is just dragging Oakland right now. I won't kill the pick. The reason I won't kill the pick is because, again, for some reason, he just kept dropping. Everybody kept forgetting about Clelin Ferrell, but when you watch his tape, you watch everything, the guy is about as clean as a prospect as you can get, and he's probably a really safe pick. So, yeah, wow, that's crazy to me. So, Bronson.
Rating? I'm sticking with you, Max. Yeah, I think
C+?
that they could have waited it out. Maybe saw how. I mean, you're picking so early, you know.
Yeah.
You could have and you have 2 other picks in the round, so wait how it plays out. I mean, so many different things could have happened, you know. You could have taken. I mean, it's their need. That's their favorite prospect out of all those players, then that's who they take. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm not gonna kill it because, like I said, a lot of people on Twitter are killing it. But you watch the national championship game, right, Bronson? You saw he was making Alabama his bitch in that, and this is an Alabama team that I thought was going to go undefeated for 2 years in a row. He went up against Jonah Williams and completely sodomized him. I mean, it wasn't even fair. So I don't hate it. I actually don't hate it. I'm not in love with the pick. I think the value was a little high, but I don't hate it. So, John.
All right, so
John's got to give his.
Okay.
Don't just keep on saying, "Oh, I'm agree with you guys." C+.
I agree with what you said, Max. He's a great player. No. I'll give it a C+.
Okay, so you agree with us. Cool. Same.
I didn't even hear what you guys said. That's for great.
Oh, thanks for paying attention, dickwad.
Yeah, dickwad.
Yeah, multitask.
Guys, okay, so gotta move a little bit. Tampa's on the clock, right? A lot of people early on in the mock draft season.
Devin White.
Obviously, he's not gonna get top 5 pick. So yeah.
Devin White.
Devin White, right? You got Todd Bowles over there. Did they get him this guy? Now, can I just pose the question? Would it be crazy if they took Haskins?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't think it. I think so because there's going to be more quarterbacks that are better prospects next year. You can play it on with Winston for 1 year. If he fails, fuck it. You start over again next year. You got to build that defense. So that defense has been their Achilles heel. You just lost Quan Alexander. I get it, he's coming off an injury, but you just lost Quan Alexander, who's a big playmaker on that defense. Gerald McCoy's getting older. I could see Ed Oliver in this pick. I could see Devin White in this pick. I could even see Devin Bush in this pick. So, let's see.
I'm going Devin White. That's my bold.
Alright, so what was it? We all picked, what was it? For the first overall pick, I'm gonna start keeping track of these. For the first overall pick, we said what? I said B plus? Or no, B. I think I went B. Bronson, you went B, and John, you went B?
Yeah, or B plus.
Okay.
I don't know if we're doing the plus or minus, but whatever.
Yeah, we are.
Okay.
But, so B. B. Actually, I can just do. I won't save grades. I don't care that much. Fuck it. We'll do it live.
Fuck it.
Hold on 1 second, CJ. Let me see what it's saying. Guy on. People just walked out. All right, pick is in for Tampa. Do we know what it is?
Devin White.
Is it?
I mean, I'd like to see Devin White here.
Yeah,
unless they love Ed Oliver. I could see Ed Oliver. I'm not even gonna sit here and say. I think
Josh Allen's still on the board.
Oh, Josh Allen is still on the board because you also got to think Vernon's contract is just about up.
Yeah, right. I mean, they want to. Fucking hell, NFL update, man. He knows he's on some next level shit, man. How the fuck is he tweeting this shit out?
It's because he's watching. I bet you anything he's watching the Bleacher Report. the Bleacher Report stuff, and Bleacher Report gets their shit faster than the NFL. So, in fact, I might change this back to Bleacher Report, so that way I can figure out who the people are taking as well.
Devin White's the pick.
Devin White is the pick. All right, we're gonna turn this up for the pick.
I'm joined by Casey Reynolds, a Make-A-Wish kid and a huge Buccaneers fan. Casey's been fighting cancer, and tonight his wish is to be granted to announce the opportunity to be granted to announce the Buccaneers' first-round pick. We hope this wish gives Casey the physical and emotional strength to face any challenges that come his way.
Looks like he's gonna shit his
Okay,
pants.
Casey.
I would. Dude, I'd be like, the Tampa Bay.
Tom Brady.
Bitches!
The fifth pick in the 2019 NFL Draft, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers select Devin White.
Linebacker, LSU. All right, man. Again, another big pick. For the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Smart. Even though a lot of people say, "Oh, you gotta do it for Bruce Allen." Bruce fucking Bruce Arians. You have to. Absolutely. That's why you make this pick is for Todd Bowles.
Your linebackers, coach, they better be able to run and cover. By the way,
No, I like all of it. No, I didn't give me the other one. Sorry, boys. Emma was putting on a fashion show for me. She bought me some clothes today. I was distracted. I believe John Henry posted a question for us, boys.
Hold on 1 second. CJ, how's the audio now? Is it still echoing? Shouldn't be.
Yeah, he's a fun player to watch, and when you study him, some things just jump off the screen to you when you're watching that LSU tape. The range, we've talked about it, but even off the field, you talk to everybody. Character, leadership, off the charts. The only problem is he's got to beat blockers to stop because he can get hung up a little bit.
I was doing my usual daily NFL running back, future NFL running back prospect scouting, and there was one running back that interested me.
Audio better, CJ? Your boy didn't post it. I don't see it.
Oh, maybe I am wrong.
Yeah, I've got the chat all up. So. Yeah, I think the Bleacher Report stuff fucked up. So I'm just gonna listen to on my end. So.
Giants are on the clock.
Oh boy.
Here we go. This is where they have to take Dwayne Haskins, right?
That's what I always thought, but I mean, who knows? I mean, with the way the Giants are now, man, anything's possible. It seems like.
Trying to see something here. Josh Allen is still on the board, CJ. He is still on the board.
That's kind of crazy.
Yeah, I know. Nobody expected that. It is absolutely insane.
Pick is in. They didn't really hesitate.
Damn.
They got to be taking Allen.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, okay, so what I was saying earlier with all the running back prospects, I saw one tip, right? So I don't know if you guys probably not been paying attention to these things, but Travion Williams, he is a running back out of A&M. He's like shorter. He's like short, like a 5'8", 5'7" back with like 210 though, like so built like MJD. But I was watching tape on him, and there was a clip where he was in pass coverage, or he was blocking pass protection, and he put Devin White on his ass.
Damn.
On his ass. That made me kind of go like, oh, I think John said, I think he's on his phone, so I don't think they let you chat through the
They do.
stream.
They do. You have to make an account. That's the thing.
Oh, fucking account. I think he posed the question on Twitter.
Oh, okay.
On
What's the
Twitter.
question?
Let's see.
Hold on.
Who do you think the Ravens are going to be drafting? That's a question for John.
Oh my fucking god! Oh my god!
There you go. They got their quarterback.
Oh god! Oh fuck!
Oh, they went Daniel Jones? What?
Oh my god! Oh that's gross. Blech. Oh my fucking god! I can't believe it.
John Elway's mad. That's
F.
why.
Fucking F. Fucking F.
So you gonna talk about it, or?
It's the guy's not ready. I don't care if Eli's going to play for another year. You need a quarterback who's going to be able to step in, and the guy is not a first-round talent. The guy has barely a good enough arm. His accuracy's okay, but the only reason this guy's a first-round fucking pick is because David Cutcliffe was his coach, and he coached Peyton Manning and Eli Manning, and that's the only goddamn reason he's the pick right now. This is awful. Fucking Giants? Ugh. Jesus, you had Dwayne Haskins on the board. Dwayne Haskins, and you're gonna go, yeah, Down Jones. Yeah, he's better.
I bet Giants fans are so confused right
now. He's not athletic. He doesn't have the big arm. He doesn't have the mental makeup. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm a Redskins fan. I'm excited because now there's a possibility Haskins falls to us. Or we get Drew Lock. I'm okay with either one of those. But you draft fucking Daniel fucking Jones.
I think this is where it starts now, man, because this changes how the later parts of the first round. I think trades start to intensify here.
Bronson, grade it.
I mean, I'm happy they took a quarterback because they were playing. I mean, they fooled everyone by saying, "Well, we're not going to take a quarterback with the first pick." Meanwhile, we're taking like probably the third over. What is he like? Third in the rankings at his position?
He was fourth. Yeah.
So I mean, obviously, this was their guy the whole time because they had literally every other option outside of Murray, and they had to have been prepared to not have Murray, so this is the decision they made. This is probably a Gettleman, Pat Shurmur move. Very interesting.
Awful.
It's an interesting pick because they could have taken him at 17.
They could have.
Yeah. But now this is going to shake up everything. So now we're talking. With this quarterback selection, now people who wanted Haskins are freaking the fuck out. Like they're like waiting it out. Now you got teams you got Denver. Denver's probably pissed right now, right? Or
no, they wanted Lock. They're down to Drew Lock and Devin Bush right now.
So now you gotta. So if I'm the Washington Redskins, I'm making moves right now, and I think
I am too. Yeah. Now instead of trading a next year's,
this is where you trade up with Detroit.
Yeah, you could trade a first round. You could trade 15 and a second next year, and get up to 8.
Yeah.
That's awful. I'm sorry, Bronson. What was your grade?
C+.
John.
I go D+. I'm trying to put myself in the shoes of a Giants fan right now, but yeah, I can't.
Giants just drafted a quarterback, and it was one no one was expecting. He's like the 4th best one in the ranking system. So
just to show you, or just to tell you what it is, I've got Bleacher Report. I've got my boys over at the over at the Stick to Football.
For the record,
T.J. Hawkinson.
Huh?
I said it's probably T.J. Hawkinson.
I thought they were going to go for Van.
No,
Josh Allen.
I don't know if Hawkinson, or I don't know if
it's looking like the biggest steal in the draft. Whoever takes.
Yeah. I don't think Detroit's moving now.
If Detroit stays at 8, takes Allen, motherfucker. I'm having a moment.
Aww.
All right.
Sorry. Yeah. The one boy, my one boy for the Stick to Football podcast.
John asked a question to John. He wants to know who he thinks the Ravens are taking.
All right. So
John to
John. All day. I hope...
John with no H to John with an H.
All right. To John with the H. I'm hoping it's either Marquise Brown or they just trade out the first. I mean, like I'd like to see Metcalf, but I
feel about Metcalf.
Yeah. I mean, but honestly, Marquise Brown is the receiver they should go after. If not, trade out of the first. Because Jamal Lewis is supposed to pick in the second round. We don't have a second round pick yet, so no.
We could always trade up into the second round.
You could. I mean, they do have 2/3 or 2/4. I think 2/3. So I mean, they could, but
hold on,
I don't know.
Yep, there it is. Josh Allen is the pick for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Good pick for them.
Wow, that is a fucking steal for them.
They were definitely like, oh wait, Josh Allen? Okay, yeah, come on over. How the hell is this guy still available?
Right.
No fucking brainer.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, the guy was projected to go in the top 3. You get him at 7. That's a great value.
And he's gonna play outside linebacker in that system?
Yeah, he'll play outside pass rusher. Either that, he'll play the Dante Fowler role.
Yeah, right. And probably do better.
That was amazing. Yeah. Oh my god, I'm still reeling. Like I was trying to say, so the Stick to Football podcast, Connor Rogers, the one guy that is the host of the podcast, or one of the hosts of the podcast, fucking gave the Giants pick an L. He didn't even give it like a normal L grade. He gave it a fucking L.
Well, apparently I'm seeing something right now, boys, where the Lions have decided to stick with their pick and they're not trading.
So they could go multitude. They could stay at. They could get Jawan Taylor here. Build an offensive line there. God, I can't even think about who's on the board now. My fucking brain hurts. They could still go Montez Sweat because I guess the heart diagnosis could be misdiagnosed. Yeah, sorry, CJ, that you want to throw shit, man. That the Giants pick made my like, it makes me want to drink, and I'm not even a Giants fan, and I just want to drink myself silly.
Hey, who's CJ?
Chat. He's a friend of mine.
Oh, gotcha. Is he a
Twitch
Giants
chat.
fan?
I can't remember. CJ, are you a Giants fan or a Jets fan? I can't remember.
If it's making him sick, I'm gonna assume he's a fucking Giants fan.
Probably. That's probably the smart assumption. I think he's a Giants fan. So, but he's also a Knicks fan. So, yeah, he's a Giants fan. Sorry, buddy. Yeah, I have no words for you, man.
Oh, you know what? I have some words for you, CJ. Let me tell you a fun story. 2 years ago, I wanted Jamal Adams in the draft. You know, Jamal Adams. And I was hoping we could draft a guy by the name of Patrick Mahomes in the second. But, alas, we traded up one spot, and we took a guy by the name of Mitch Trubisky. And I was fucking furious. I was sick to my stomach. Max called and laughed at me. I hung up on him. The next day, I was at the draft. I was wearing myself one tickets, and I was wearing all my Bears gear. People were coming up to me, buying me, like apologizing to me. just like saying sorry constantly. I literally got garnered with guilt, and not guilt, I can't say that, like sympathy all night. I was mad for a couple months, a year maybe, after his rookie season. Now, I have a Pro Bowl quarterback in a system that looks really fucking good, and you never know, man. Stay strong.
He said he's used to failure.
I was too.
Oh.
Alright, so the Lions are in. Fuck the Lions.
Like I said, they need a pass rusher. So
yeah, and I wonder if they decided to try to stay with the pick because they thought they were gonna get Allen.
Maybe, but no, I think they know who they want. I think it's gonna be Swiss. Or Sweat. Yeah, sorry. I ordered food and it had Swiss cheese, so.
You're thinking about Swiss cheese right now.
Yeah, exactly. Hold on one second. I got to go turn on the porch light. So.
Okay. Bear down, baby. John, hit me with a heavy metal pig squeal.
Man, I can't fucking do metal screams anymore. I mean, I can, but I just don't practice anymore.
Oh, you hear me?
No,
Yeah, I can hear you.
Hawkinson is a Lion.
Ah, that's a smart pick. They get their Gronkowski. Hold on one second. I'm gonna stop the recording and then restart it. So.